ကဲသမီးရေစမလားချေတို့
Yes.
which one accommodation right
Yes.
so let's go. Okay, so today we will talk about responsible tourism, right? That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, 108 page. Okay, this one. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 2 3 minutes. Okay, 2 3 minutes. You may work on these three questions. You may take some notes, and we are going to talk about it. Okay, got it?
Yes.
Okay, Tami, ready?
Yes.
Okay, so what do you know about the places in the photos? Have
Uh,
you been to any of them?
I haven't been to any of them.
Of course, yeah. Okay, so maybe some of them are in your bucket list, right? So if you have a chance, which place you wanna go and why?
I want to visit all of them.
All of them. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So why? Can you tell me reason?
I just want to explore
Mm-hmm.
every culture, every country.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know more about the things that I I'm very unfamiliar with.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. So do you know each of them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, can you tell me?
Venice is in Italy.
Mm-hmm.
It has like water alleys and you can ride boats and gondolas. And the Taj Mahal is in India.
Mm-hmm.
Is a it was meant is meant for to be a tomb. And also Amsterdam is in Netherlands.
Mm-hmm.
And the capital city of Netherlands. And Machu Picchu is in Peru.
Okay.
Maya Bay is in Thailand. And I wasn't sure about the last one, so I searched on Google and it says is in northern Tanzania.
Yes. Why it is famous for?
Sorry?
Why is it famous for?
Uh for like the animals, wildlife.
Wildlife. Yes, correct. Their unusual animal migration. Okay. Okay, thank you. So what about number two? What might be the positive, negative effects of tourism on these places to me?
Most of these places are set in nature, so there might be a lot of like a lot of tourists who like throw away rubbish and trash and they leave like plastic behind, even especially in Venice because it's a water alley and it will get a lot of pollution.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so mean that there will be a pollution and
Yeah.
then natural environments, wildlife may be damaged. And how about the historical building? It can also be damaged, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And sometimes it can also make the place very expensive for the local people, no? Okay, so for number three, Koi Tomia, would you like to discuss that? So Zizi mentions about the negative impact, negative effects of tourism on these places. So can you tell me the positive effects? Tourism, yeah. You may think of like tourism.
The
Positive
view of
effects, yeah,
this
yeah.
are
Sorry?
the view of these places are nice, those supposedly,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and there are a lot to explore,
Mm-hmm. Correct.
and there will be so many different types of food that you can try, and you will meet so many new people.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so what about the positive effects of tourism on these places? For example, if people come to that place, what can happen? So Zinzi mentions about that if there are lots of people and too many tourists can cause the overcrowding or they can left their rubbish behind, then it can make the pollution, it can happen the pollution is blah blah blah. So she mentions about the negative points. So what about the positive points?
Uh,
Mm.
it brings money into local economy,
Uh-huh.
and like small business, they get supported by the tourists.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
Uh,
mean that if the tourists come to that place and the local people can sell their product, right? So mean that they can create the job opportunity for the local people, just like that, right?
yes, and culture will be like
Mm-hmm. Culture will be no, mean that me.
Like these tourists will know about your city or country culture and
Okay.
they can spread it and the city can get famous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And anything else?
If um,
Sorry.
if there are so much tourist attraction, local people can get more jobs. Local people can get more jobs due to tourist attraction.
Okay, yeah, correct. Mene.
That's all true.
Yeah, and also local business can benefit, right? Like hotel, Myanmar restaurant, or I mean like restaurant, hotels, or maybe local shop and blah blah blah, souvenir shop, so they can benefit, right? Okay, the last one, what can people do to protect beautiful places from negative effects of tourism and over tourism? So what can we do to protect these beautiful places from the tourists? Any idea, Lindsay? Bố mẹ?
Like setting rules and laws.
Yeah, setting rules and law like what? Can you give
Uh,
an example? Yeah.
not to leave trash behind. Like you, like find. They can also find the people who leave the trash behind, like
Okay,
with
great.
money.
So you will set the rules or law, right? So they need to
Yeah,
put their waste in their proper place, right? So if not, they have to pay charges, right?
yeah.
Okay, that's one thing. Yeah. Then, cô bố mẹ got any idea?
They can clean the place like usually.
Mm-hmm. They can. They can what?
They can clean the places
Or clean the places. Okay. Yeah. And
and
so you mean that we are going to protect that area, right? We are going
yes,
to protect that area maybe by cleaning or maybe like restructuring or blah 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 like that, right? Or maybe
yes,
they set the rules to protect the places, right? For example, you will tell them not to touch the wildlife or don't take the plant, something like that, right? Okay. And any other idea?
For the travelers, like they should learn to like respect the country they're going to visit, like culture, etiquettes, and manners before going.
Correct. So they will respect the local rules and the culture. For example, if you visit to like pagoda, you need to wear the long longi or something like that, right? So it's show they need to show their respect to the culture and religious stuff. Okay. Anything else? Cô ý bông nhé.
what teacher.
That's it. Okay. How about Zinzi?
What?
No. Okay. Thank you for sharing. So now we are going to continue number two. No. So listen to the conversation. Match the places A to F. Here they give you A to F. Then you need to match with 1 to 6. Okay. Then listen again. Okay. Answer the question. Are you ready? So
Yes.
this is module 5, right? Module 5, session what? Module 5, session 4, number 2, 3. Okay, module 5, session 4, number 2, 3. Module 5. Session 4. Tamiye, tell me the title, please.
Responsible tourism.
Responsible tourism. Okay, this one.
Module 5.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Section 4. Exercise 2. Listening. Listen to the conversation. Match the places A to F in exercise 1 with the over-tourism solutions 1 to 6.
Hi, Sammy. How's it going? Have you finished your geography project yet?
Hi, Jenna. I'm nearly there. How about you?
Not yet. I've decided to change a few things after watching a documentary about over-tourism.
Over-tourism? Where did they talk about?
Lots of places. First, they talked about cities like Venice and Amsterdam. Did you know only around 55,000 people now live in the historic centre of Venice, but more than 5 million tourists visit the city every year? That's an average of about 15,000 a day, with a lot more in the summer.
15,000? That must make life hard for the local people.
It does. So, to help, they're introducing a special visitor's ticket for day trippers, people who just visit for the day. It will cost around €5 a day. There'll be a limit on the number of tickets, and you'll have to book online.
Cool. I bet more tourists would have visited before if they had known about the new visitors' tickets.
Probably. In Amsterdam, the problem was that all the visitors were going to the same small area in the city centre. Now they've got apps that help tourists find interesting places to visit all over the city, not just the ones in guidebooks.
That's such a good idea.
I know. After that, the programme talked about historical sites like Machu Picchu. When the number of tourists went up to over 1 million a year, the government became extremely worried. I mean, people were damaging the site, climbing on things, even taking bits home.
What a shame. People should respect ancient places more.
Yes. So now, a maximum of about 5,000 people a day can visit. They have to book online beforehand and go in small groups with a tour guide on one of the official routes. People have complained, but if the authorities hadn't limited the number of tourists, Machu Picchu would have been ruined.
Talking about ruined, I think I read that the Taj Mahal is going yellow. Isn't that from over-tourism too?
That's right. It's changing colour because of the amount of pollution from tourists travelling and staying in the local area. Experts are worried about the effects of millions of visitors walking on and touching the building too. They're talking about introducing different tickets, so you'd have to pay far more to go inside, but could get a cheap ticket to view the palace from a distance.
Was there anything about nature or beauty spots?
Well, Maya Bay in Thailand was mentioned. They closed the beach completely for 4 years to let the coral and wildlife recover from tourism. If they hadn't done that, visitors would have destroyed the coral. They'll probably close it for 2 months every year from now on.
Wow. As far as I'm concerned, that's a great solution.
And then there's the issue of wildlife tourism in Africa. For example, in Tanzania, the number of visitors was destroying the roads and disturbing the animals. The elephant population fell a lot, and it was affecting other animals as well.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, so the government is working with local communities on the development of more safe areas for wildlife, which they hope will have a positive impact on animal numbers. They might limit the number of tourists as well.
It seems to me that all these places should encourage tourists to visit out of season. That way the number...
Okay, one more time, not me.
Yes.
Module 5, Section 4, Exercise 3. Listening. Listen again. Answer the questions.
Hi, Sammy. How's it going? Have you finished your geography project yet?
Hi, Jenna. I'm nearly there. How about you?
Not yet. I've decided to change a few things after watching a documentary about over-tourism.
Over-tourism? Where did they talk about?
Lots of places. First, they talked about cities like Venice and Amsterdam. Did you know only around 55,000 people now live in the historic centre of Venice, but more than 5 million tourists visit the city every year? That's an average of about 15,000 a day, with a lot more in the summer.
15,000? That must make life hard for the local people.
It does. So, to help, they're introducing a special visitor's ticket for day trippers, people who just visit for the day. It will cost around €5 a day. There'll be a limit on the number of tickets, and you'll have to book online.
Cool. I bet more tourists would have visited before if they had known about the new visitors' tickets.
Probably. In Amsterdam, the problem was that all the visitors were going to the same small area in the city centre. Now they've got apps that help tourists find interesting places to visit all over the city, not just the ones in guidebooks.
That's such a good idea.
I know. After that, the programme talked about historical sites like Machu Picchu. When the number of tourists went up to over 1 million a year, the government became extremely worried. I mean, people were damaging the site, climbing on things, even taking bits home.
What a shame. People should respect ancient places more.
Yes. So now, a maximum of about 5,000 people a day can visit. They have to book online beforehand and go in small groups with a tour guide on one of the official routes. People have complained, but if the authorities hadn't limited the number of tourists, Machu Picchu would have been ruined.
Talking about ruined, I think I read that the Taj Mahal is going yellow. Isn't that from over-tourism too?
That's right. It's changing colour because of the amount of pollution from tourists travelling and staying in the local area. Experts are worried about the effects of millions of visitors walking on and touching the building too. They're talking about introducing different tickets, so you'd have to pay far more to go inside, but could get a cheap ticket to view the palace from a distance.
Was there anything about nature or beauty spots?
Well, Maya Bay in Thailand was mentioned. They closed the beach completely for 4 years to let the coral and wildlife recover from tourism. If they hadn't done that, visitors would have destroyed the coral. They'll probably close it for 2 months every year from now on.
Wow. As far as I'm concerned, that's a great solution.
And then there's the issue of wildlife tourism in Africa. For example, in Tanzania, the number of visitors was destroying the roads and disturbing the animals. The elephant population fell a lot, and it was affecting other animals as well.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, so the government is working with local communities on the development of more safe areas for wildlife, which they hope will have a positive impact on animal numbers. They might limit the number of tourists as well.
It seems to me that all these places should encourage tourists to visit out of season. That way the number...
Okay.
Module 5, Section 5, Exercise 4. Listening.
Hello, Mai, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so number 1, which one? A to F. Authority closed a place to protect it.
E.
E, okay. Then number 2, you need a special permit.
D.
D, okay. Number 3, tourists are encouraged to visit places outside the city center.
C.
C, okay. They're considering having more expensive ticket.
E.
B, okay. The authority are working with local communities.
F.
Okay, and the last one, tourists will have to buy a ticket online.
A.
Okay. So how many people live in the center of Venice?
For number 3, I didn't get some of it.
Some of them. Oh, so you need one more?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's listen the last time. It's a bit long, right? That's why. Wait. This one, no?
Module 5, Section 4. Exercise 3. Listening. Listen again. Answer the questions.
Hi, Sammy. How's it going? Have you finished your geography project yet?
Hi, Jenna. I'm nearly there. How about you?
Not yet. I've decided to change a few things after watching a documentary about over-tourism.
Over-tourism? Where did they talk about?
Lots of places. First, they talked about cities like Venice and Amsterdam. Did you know only around 55,000 people now live in the historic centre of Venice, but more than 5 million tourists visit the city every year? That's an average of about 15,000 a day, with a lot more in the summer.
15,000? That must make life hard for the local people.
It does. So, to help, they're introducing a special visitor's ticket for day trippers, people who just visit for the day. It will cost around €5 a day. There'll be a limit on the number of tickets, and you'll have to book online.
Cool. I bet more tourists would have visited before if they had known about the new visitors' tickets.
Probably. In Amsterdam, the problem was that all the visitors were going to the same small area in the city centre. Now they've got apps that help tourists find interesting places to visit all over the city, not just the ones in guidebooks.
That's such a good idea.
I know. After that, the programme talked about historical sites like Machu Picchu. When the number of tourists went up to over 1 million a year, the government became extremely worried. I mean, people were damaging the site, climbing on things, even taking bits home.
What a shame. People should respect ancient places more.
Yes. So now, a maximum of about 5,000 people a day can visit. They have to book online beforehand and go in small groups with a tour guide on one of the official routes. People have complained, but if the authorities hadn't limited the number of tourists, Machu Picchu would have been ruined.
Talking about ruined, I think I read that the Taj Mahal is going yellow. Isn't that from over-tourism too?
That's right. It's changing colour because of the amount of pollution from tourists travelling and staying in the local area. Experts are worried about the effects of millions of visitors walking on and touching the building too. They're talking about introducing different tickets, so you'd have to pay far more to go inside, but could get a cheap ticket to view the palace from a distance.
Was there anything about nature or beauty spots?
Well, Maya Bay in Thailand was mentioned. They closed the beach completely for 4 years to let the coral and wildlife recover from tourism. If they hadn't done that, visitors would have destroyed the coral. They'll probably close it for 2 months every year from now on.
Wow. As far as I'm concerned, that's a great solution.
And then there's the issue of wildlife tourism in Africa. For example, in Tanzania, the number of visitors was destroying the roads and disturbing the animals. The elephant population fell a lot, and it was affecting other animals as well.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, so the government is working with local communities on the development of more safe areas for wildlife, which they hope will have a positive impact on animal numbers. They might limit the number of tourists as well.
It seems to me that all these places should encourage tourists to visit out of season. That way the number...
Okay, got it, me?
Yes.
How about Gui Bong Yet? You catch all?
Not sure. I didn't catch it.
Okay, so let it be, no? So this is actually third time, so I can't play it again. Since we answer it, then you may copy lah. Okay, Gui Bong Yet. Oh, wait. You may just listen lah, Gui Bong Yet. No, if you don't want to copy, then just listen it. Okay. Zizi, can you tell me one to me?
55,000.
55,000 people. Okay, how about 2? Why don't people visit places outside the center of Amsterdam?
They didn't have information.
Where? Didn't have information in the guidebook, right? So they aren't in the guidebook. Okay, so what about 3?
They were damaging it and climbing and taking bits home.
Okay, correct. And number 4?
Because the Taj Mahal was changing color.
Mm-hmm. It can damage the building, right? And 5?
The visitors would have destroyed the corals.
Yeah, coral and wildlife. And 6?
The population of elephants went down.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. Thank you. So now we are going to talk about this one. Have you ever used third conditional sentence before? Are you guys familiar with this topic? The third conditional. Have you ever applied that statement in your writing or speaking?
Yes.
Yeah, no? Okay, third conditional sentence. I'm gonna tell you the form first. So the form is if plus had plus participle, past participle, comma, would have plus past participle. Okay, so why we use that conditional? We use that conditional to talk about how things might have been different in the past. Okay, notice how the verb change affirmative to negative, negative to affirmative. Okay, let's see. No, so people didn't use the bin, then the beach was dirty. Okay, so if people had used the bin, the beach wouldn't have been dirty. Okay, so that is like talking about what? What is it? Hello, hello. I mean like okay, so that conditional statement is like can we say that is it regret or what? Can we say like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, เนาะအဲ့တော့ mostly ကတော့အတိတ်မှာကျတော့မဖြစ်ထားတဲ့ဟာပေါ့เนาะဥပမာအဲ့ချိန်ကဒါအဲ့ဒါလုပ်လိုက်မယ်ဆိုရင်အခုချိန်မှာတော့ဒါမဖြစ်ဘူးပေါ့ like that เนาะအဲ့တော့ ကျတော့ဒီနေရာမှာ conditional result နဲ့ကိုစဉ်းစားဖို့လိုတာဟုတ်တယ် okay so if can you create your own statement by using like that
Yes.
yeah okay sorry today I'm not in mood a bit sleepy what about you two already done your lunch you already had your lunch
Yes.
okay how about Koyo Koyi yeah when you've done you may drop in the chat
Teacher, which one do I need to do now?
you need to create your own statement by using that conditional it shows the regret no right
Do our own sentence or
yeah
like
yes, your own sentence your own sentence We use that conditional to talk about and real situation in the past, no? Especially in the past. Okay. That didn't happen and their imagined result, no? To me, can you drop in everyone?
What do we need to grade a sentence about? Anything?
Sorry, what?
What do we need to grade a sentence about? Like we can grade about anything.
Yeah, anything. Yeah, there is no limitation. So it mean that A လို့ရှိရင်ထွက်မှာပြောရလားဟုတ်လားမထွက်ဘူးပြောရမဟုတ်ထွက်မှာပြောရနော် would have gone right
Yes.
Okay, so while waiting him, I think you better read the blog post, no?
Yeah, I have done. Do I need to type it?
Yeah, you may send it to the chat to everyone. Then you may read 5 and work on 6 to me, no?
Yes. Are you typing? Oh, okay, finish. Okay. If I had seen your message, I would have replied. Yeah. Okay, thank you. So now let's read 5 and do 6. Now, Koi, hello.
Yes, Chen.
Yeah. Finish or still doing?
Finish.
Finish. Okay, कोई bông nha có?
Just stay to
Okay.
teacher. I have to
Done là đó.
gesture.
Okay. For number 1, can I ask you one by one? Is it okay?
Yes.
Yeah. Của hiểu?
Gesture.
Okay. Read and choose sentence A or B that means same as 1 to 4. Okay. For number 1, Susie, can you tell me number 1 to me? A, B, which one?
B.
B. Của hiểu? Agree là? She choose B.
Gesture.
Correct. Yeah. Của hiểu? Number 2.
A.
Number 2, A. Susie, agree?
Yes.
Okay. Then number 3.
B.
B. Okay. Của hiểu?
Gesture. B.
B. Okay. And 4.
A.
A. Okay. Okay. Number 4, A, right? Susie, how là?
Yes.
Okay. Or teacher, reality and practice lo chi no? Teacher, I'm gonna give you like as usual. I'm gonna give you 3 minutes. Okay, you may make some notes, and then you two need to discuss about it. Okay.
Yes.
Hello.
Is it for number 1? Is it over tourism in Myanmar?
Yeah, it's all about over tourism in Myanmar. It's Pekam, right? Over tourism, please. Right? Before COVID time, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you may talk about Bagan or should go. Should go. What about should go? Any other places in Myanmar?
Beaches.
Sorry?
Beach, like beaches.
Beaches, like where?
Changda.
Changda, yeah, Changda we saw how they not beaches, yeah. But tourist they are remote the local in a mong.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, up to you now. You may talk about like the crowded places or over tourism places like Bagan or like Inle Lake. No, you may mention about those places. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Go here.
Yes, John, I'm ready.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna stop share. So maybe you two can discuss not this question. Okay, so who will start asking? Zinzin, can you lead the conversation to me?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
What places in your country experiences over tourism? And for those, what are the best solutions?
Critical water can get very crowded, especially during festival and holidays. The good solution is to control the number of visitors and encourage everyone to keep the place clean.
Okay, what is the best way to raise awareness of over tourism?
I think social media is the best way to raise awareness because many people use it. We can share videos and post about over tourism and teach tourists or people how to protect the important places.
Okay, what can you do to be a more responsible tourist?
We can we can be responsible by keeping the pagoda clean, respecting local costume, and dressing appropriately, and following the rules. They should also respect the people and the environment.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, honestly, your side is a little bit muffled now, we can't hear you very well.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, Zinzin, what about you, Tami? Do you think so?
Yeah, it's a bit unclear.
Yeah, and clear, right? I think something wrong with your mic or I don't know, device. Is it device problem?
I think it's because of I open a fan beside, for laptop.
သိပါပြီအဲ့တော့တို့တွေပါလဲပတ်ကောက်တိစကားပြောရင်ထွက်တဲ့အတန်အေးအဲ့တန်ဖြစ်ညာကိုလက်ဆက်တတ်တော့ကိုကြီးရမ်းပူလို့လား
No, Joe, like my laptop will get hot, so I need a cooler for
အော်
laptop.
အော် okay ဟို fan လေးတွေပြောတာ I see အဲ့တော့အတန်းဘာဖြစ်နေဆိုလုံးနေရမှာဖတ်ဖြစ်နေတည်ရမှာဟို
Yes,
သူ့
Joe.
ကောင်းကောင်းကြီးမကြားနေရအောင်အဲ့လိုဖြစ်နော်အဲ့ဒါနောက်တစ်ခေါက်ကျရင်နည်းနည်းလေးသတိထားပေးဦးနော် okay
Yes, I will.
yeah okay then you may continue that you may ask question to Zinzin.
Which places in your country experience over tourism? What are the best solution for this?
I think most over tourism happens in Bagan, where there are a lot of temples and historical buildings. I think those monuments they get climbed or they get, you know, treated disrespectfully by tourists. And for the best solution for this is that if you're a tourist, you should follow the whatever rules that the local area give gives out.
What is the best way to raise awareness of over tourism?
I think the best way to reach a lot of tourists globally is through social media, where you in social media platforms you can join groups where tourists gather and you can write articles and long paragraphs about this problem, and that way you can raise awareness.
What can you do to be a more responsible tourist?
To be a responsible tourist, before going to whatever the country that you're going to visit, you should learn some local like phrases, everyday phrases for their language, and also follow rules, follow rules and legislation, and also he buying local is a way to be a responsible tourist instead of buying at the tourist attraction places.
Okay, done.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So we will continue next one. Okay. ကျမတို့နည်းနည်းလေးတော့မြန်တော့မြန်နေတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့လည်းနည်းနည်းပြောကြည့်အောင်เนาะ speaking လေးနည်းနည်းလုပ်တာပေါ့ Okay, so now we will talk about advantages disadvantages of gap year. So ကိုကြီးဘုံမြတ် what's your idea of gap year? What is gap year? How do you understand gap year?
Gap between each year, like for example, 3 years, the middle year is the gap year.
Oh, you would define like that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how about Zinzin? How you understand gap year?
Gap year is like a break
Yeah.
from usually from high school to before going to college, university.
That's correct. Yeah. So a gap year mean it's kind of like a period of time. Maybe normally we call it like 1 year wrong. Okay, 1 year. When a person take a break before they go to like university, before they join a university, or maybe career. Okay, Koi Bomya, you got it?
Yes, sure.
Okay, so why people take gap year? Okay, most young people would rather take a break before starting work or going to university. So what do you think? Is it good idea or not? So I think you two need to chit chat about it. So before we chit chat, you may think for like a minute. Okay, so what are the pros and cons of taking a gap year? Okay.
Yes.
Hmm. By the way, Tamiru, what about class test? Do we have a like class test? I mean, in the calendar.
I'm not sure.
Do you have it? 看来这边就有吗 Okay, wait. August, right? Oh, we supposed to have a like class test now, no? Yo, ဟုတ်လားဒီဘက်တွေမလား This week, no? Right? Okay, so maybe okay, so you know exam ကဘယ်တော့လဲ January တဲ့ Okay so အဲ့တော့ဒီချက် class test လေးနည်းနည်းတော့လုပ်ကြည့်မယ်လေကြည့်တာပေါ့နော် let's see maybe next week လောက်လုပ်တာပေါ့အဆင်ပြေမလားဘုံမြတ်စင်စင်
Yes.
Okay shall we discuss about gap year are you ready
Yes.
okay so let's start from Zinzi Zinzin, can you tell me pros and cons of taking a gap year? Why people take gap year? Okay.
After finishing high school and you're not students can not be sure about what they want to major in and what they want to do as a career, and taking a gap year can be effective to think about it more. And transitioning from high school to university right away can be a little bit physically and mentally demanding and can cause like overworking and burnout. And if the gap year that the student take is a bit long, it can be a little bit hard to feel the intensity of university right away. It can be a little bit hard and demanding.
Okay, so these are the advantages why we should take like gap year, right? And how about disadvantages?
Disadvantages are that if you have friends, like if you have friends from high school who are going to university with you together, they can be ahead of you. Like you might feel a little bit behind.
Okay. That's it. Okay, thank you for sharing. Quý bố mẹ. Quý, it's your turn.
The pros are students can rest after school and they won't feel stressed. And they can save up money for university. And they can have more time to decide what they actually want to study in university.
Okay.
And the cons are student might lose motivation after taking like a 1 year break.
Correct. Yeah.
Parents won't support the decision and they can if they don't have a good plan, they can waste that year.
Yeah, correct. Okay, so what about you too, Zinzin? Would you like to take a gap year after IG? Or Bomia? What is your concern? Can you please tell me? If you take like gap year, what will happen? You think you should take gap year or not?
Maybe not a full year, but a few months.
A few months, like 2 months,
But
right?
yeah, 4 months, I think.
Oh, 3-4 months, no 1-2 lah, 3-4. Why you take like 3-4? Okay.
I think maybe not after IG, but after A levels, like, and I have to wait for like the college admission and have to prepare to go. So I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
3 months is like enough.
Yeah, to run the process, you might take time, right? So
Yeah.
maybe at that time you will take some break.
Also the visa and everything.
Yeah, you have to prepare the documents. Yeah, okay, I got it. So, okay, so what's your plan during these months? I mean, like if you take like 2-3 months and what you're gonna do? Okay, at the same time, you can run the process for your documentation and stuff, but what about the others? So what are you going to do within these months? During that time, what you gonna do, Mai?
Maybe learn the language that for the country that I'm going to.
Okay. Okay, it's a great idea. How about Gui Peng Miet? Would you like to take some break gap year?
Yes, sure, but only a few months.
Like Zinzin?
Yes, sure.
Okay, so how many months? Like Zinzin, you will take 2, 3, 4 months, or 6 months, or only just 1 month?
Maybe 3 or 4 months so I can spend time with my family
Okay, you will spend time with your family and
and,
Mhm.
and register for college.
Okay, you will register to join college, and that's it.
Uh, yeah, and just spend time by doing what I like.
Oh, okay, you will have your me time, right?
Yes, sure.
Okay, great. Then you will join the university with full energy, right?
Yep.
Okay, great, great. Okay, so thank you for sharing, guys. So now we're gonna continue article, a reading article. No, so you need to read about gap year, yes or no. Okay, read the article as usual. You may put like true or false. No, okay, and if you see like false statement, try to correct them. Okay, let's do it. Okay, finish.
Yes.
For you?
No feature.
No, okay, let's wait.
Yes, teacher, I'm there.
Okay, so is it okay if I check directly? Not talking about the content is okay, right?
Yes.
Okay. Number one, Bông Nhé, what do you think? Is true or false?
False.
False. So what's the correct statement?
The writer want you to do a lot of things.
Yeah. So it's not really okay to chill, right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Then number two, Zinzin, true or false?
True.
True. Okay, thank you. And how about three, Hui?
True.
Really? Okay, Zinzin, do you agree that?
I think it's false.
Yeah. Okay, why you think it's false?
Is the text just, I think it's just giving advice, but not saying like everybody improves.
Yeah, so a year out will help you develop invaluable life skill like time, finance management, or get better at practical skills such as blah blah blah. Now, so this is giving you an example, right? So everyone improve on practical skill like cooking, cleaning. No, not really. Okay, so that's false. No, so how can you fix it? How can you tell that one ဘယ်လိုပြန်ပြင်လို့ရမလဲချေတို့က everyone improve ဟုတ်လားမဟုတ်ဘူးเนาะအဲ့ဒါဆိုဘယ်လိုပြန်ပြင်လို့ရလဲ these are the skill that these are the examples of skill that you may learn right learn လုပ်သင့်တယ်လို့သူကပြောတာဟုတ်တယ်လေเนาะ okay and number 4 Zinzin true or false
False.
oh really can you tell me why you think false you will almost certainly no or will almost certainly have to get a job during the gap year.
I think it's true.
Why you think it's true ပြန်သွားတယ်တော့ကဲပြောင်းတဲ့ရွေချက်လေးပြော
In the first text, like it says get your job, like volunteer program.
So because of number 1 or number 4ကိုကြီးရောဘယ်လိုထင်လဲပုံမြတ်
True.
Why you think it's true
Because he write get your job.
yeah so you will almost certainly have to get a job during your gap year right also here no a gap year is expensive if you want to travel volunteer and intention aren't usually paid so you need a way to earn money so mean that get a job right yeah ဟုတ်လားအဲ့လိုလား
Yes.
ဟုတ်တယ်เนาะ and number 5ဘယ်သူတော့ number 5က whose turn ကိုကြီးပုံမြတ်လား
Yes, teacher.
yeah most people do more than one thing during their gap year
True.
okay why most people do more than one thing during their gap year ဘယ် sentence ကပြောရလဲပြောပြရောချေ
Number 5.
Number 5 yeah it's not a case of either you work or you travel or you can do both or more right so yeah that's true then next number 6 Zinzin, the general tone of the test is serious and quite negative right is that true
False.
okay why you think it's false
It's not really like serious, completely serious. It's more like it's more casual.
casual
And it's not negative. Like
not negative
it's the text is giving advice, but also tells you to do like what you want, choose what you want to do.
Okay. So Koi Bomya agree that's not negative and serious. Do you agree that?
I kind of think it's negative
Yeah. Why?
because it sounds like the writer is pressuring, like you can't just chill and saying that I need to get a job and stuff.
Okay. It's just sharing the tips, right? Okay. Sharing the 5 things that you should know. So that's not negative. Okay. Thank you. I think that's all for today. Maybe we will continue next week. So tomorrow Sunday, no? Okay. Friday, okay. So can you do this one as homework? Number 3, complete the sentence with your own opinion on gap year. Can you? Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, so before you complete the sentences, I think you better check this one, no? Verb and bare infinitive. So use the bare infinitive after modal verb. No, had better, would rather, and rather than. And now infinitive like for example, if you want to get a job, you better start here. I'd rather travel than spend or get a job rather than do an internship. Now, check and then use the bare infinitive after modal verbs and make let and help. Make love help now object like that for example, my parents let me take. So let or make on help now object like me, then be infinitive like me. Let me take let me help you. Make you think. Now make you improve. Help me to become or help me become ရတယ်။ဒါဟိုတနေ့ကစင်စင်မှားတဲ့ဟာတွေလေစင်စင်တွေ့လားသမီးဟိုတနေ့တော့ writing မှာလွဲထားတဲ့ဟာလေးသတိထားမိလားနော် let ကို help ကိုတွဲလို့မရအောင် see let to sorry တပည့်တော့ make and help လောက်ပြီးတွဲထားတယ်နော် make help လောက်ပြီးတုံးတာနော်အဲ့လိုမရအောင်နော် let
Help
me
making.
yeah help making လားမဟုတ်ဘူးတဲ့အဲ့မှာပါနှစ်မျိုးဘယ်လိုလဲပြီးတုံးတာ making မှာ ing ပြုတ်သွားတာဒါဆိုရင်
Yeah, like help making ဆိုရေးတယ်
or help making မှာ make မှာ ing ပြုတ်တော့ help make ဖြစ်သွားတာနော် okay အဲ့ကြတော့တိတ်အဆင်မပြေဘူးဟုတ်တယ်ကဲဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့ဒါလေးတစ်ချက်လောက် check လုပ်ပြီးတော့ ਨੇ ဒီချက်ကိုဒီဟာလေးလုပ်ပေးပါ complete the sentences လုပ်ပေးလို့ရမလား
Yes.
So I will stop here ဒီနေ့ကိုတော့ဒီမှာရက်ပေးလိုက်မယ်နောက်ပတ်ဆက်သွားပါမယ် Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay, so thank you so much for joining. See you next week. Bye bye.
Bye.
Yeah, bye bye.